How's it going, friends? Welcome back to another standard video. We are trying out Marvin Cheong's top 8 decklist from the Arena Championship. A sweet one at that. Temur Battlecrier, if you watched the video yesterday with Sultai Control, you've already seen me play against this deck. And if you've watched the Arena Championship, of course, you've noticed it as well. It certainly got its moments in coverage because, they want to do some content that is interesting, exciting, and not Vivi Cauldron mirrors, of course. So yeah, what is this deck trying to accomplish? I haven't fully grasped like every single line that is possible here with this deck, but what you're essentially trying to do is you're wanting to plot this Outcaster, and then you want to play Roaming Throne and choose Human as your creature type, so that your Trailblazer, essentially every triggered ability it does will trigger twice. So that means the mana ability will make 2 mana. And also the enter the battlefield ability of any 4-power creature coming to play will draw you 2 cards, right? And then, in addition to that little combination, you maybe have a Temur Battlecrier in play, which reduces the cost of all your spells. So, for each 4-power creature. So, you can really go crazy. Roaming Throne could cost 0 mana if you draw into it from the Trailblazer. You draw more cards when you have Trailblazer in play, and you just turn out cards and creatures. Your Trailblazer, if you have like a Trailblazer and a Throne in play, or just a Throne in play, no, sorry, if you have Battlecry and a Throne in play, your Trailblazer costs 1 mana, but generates 2 mana, right? You have 2 4-power guys, and it triggers twice. So yeah, that's going on here, and then in the end, you can finish them off with giving all your 4-power guys haste and trample. I don't think it's super realistic in a lot of scenarios to do that, but what just happens that you build a big board that is insurmountable and you hit them for like 16 or 12 or something like that, which, if you've made like 4 or 5 4-power dudes on turn 4, which is possible with this deck, that's gonna be hard to beat for anybody in standard. Yeah. Then we have Devastating Onslaught, a mythic from Edge of Eternities, which is nice with the reduction effect from Temur Battlecrier. And it's, again, similar to the Cactus Sureshot, giving all you guys haste and trample. This thing will just copy them, trigger a bunch of times the Trailblazer, and go nuts. Like, especially with the Trailblazer and Roaming Throne in play, you can generate a lot of mana. Because this is reduced, and you make more mana, you draw more cards, and so on and so on. And I mean, this is certainly going to lead to kills rather quickly with this card. Another thing you can name with the Roaming Throne is Dragon. That is sort of the poor man's version of Outcaster Trailblazer, I would say. Yeah, if you can get the Dragonhawks, Fate Tempest out. I mean, poor versions, maybe that's harsh to say. It does exile as many cards as you have creatures with 4 more power in play. So it can really churn through your deck as well. And it can also lead to a kill if you've exiled like so many cards, then at the end step, they will deal them 2 damage. Although the thing is here, at the beginning of your next end steps, you like have to wait a turn, but it is theoretically a way of killing them. Yeah, and just it keeps the combo going. It draws you a lot of cards, and just yeah, powerful mythic, I guess. Then we have the Vestige, which is another 0 mana card in maybe some scenarios, or just having the ability to have low amount of mana symbols is great with Temur Battlecrier, right? Because those spells can be literally reduced to 0, which is pretty awesome. And the Vestige, of course, for Warp 4, you still get to trigger your Trailblazer, draw a card. You can theoretically also name Eldrazi with the Roaming Throne. If in a situation like that might be valuable. You get a double Vestige Leaf trigger. And Lumbering Worldwagon just fits the bill really well here. Crew 4, just a powerful effect. Esper Origins helps at sifting through your deck. And then we have Bounce Off on Abrade for some interaction. Certainly a very cool deck. Oh, I should mention from Llanowar Elves, we are playing a 3-drop screen deck. We want to be fast. Llanowar Elves makes a lot of sense here. Yeah. Sideboard, we have some Fire Magic, some Ghost Vacuums, couple counter spells, Dissection Tools, another colorless spell, so easier to get into play. Torch the Tower for some removal actions, couple Scrapshooters makes a lot of sense, some Disenchant that fits the theme of the 4-power creatures. Surrak, I think this card's really powerful. I'm honestly surprised to only see 1 copy. I think it's really nice against control decks and against any interactive decks, really. Like black mid-range. I guess black mid-range isn't really that popular, but I could see this card being pretty good against Dimir mid-range too. I mean, Flood Pit Drowner looks embarrassing against this thing. And, you know, if they want to kill it, they always give you a card. So I think this card is very, very strong. And I would kind of want to see more of it. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Okay, just a one-off. Another colorless spell, easier to cast when you're going through the combo. And I guess you do have some colorless spells too, so you can exile some of their stuff as well. Yeah. And then 2 copies of Spectral Denial. This one makes a lot of sense to me. As the turns where you put a bunch of power into play, you often are choked on mana, especially like mana that is actually an untapped land that you will be able to pass the turn with. So having exactly like 1 breeding pool, 1 island up for Spectral Denial against a Ultima deck, against a Day of Judgment deck, is going to be amazing, because Spectral Denial can easily be a 1 mana counterspell that, because you have 4 power dudes in play, makes it so that it's a really effective counterspell. So really sweet in this deck, makes a lot of sense. Nice find. Yeah, you know, Vivi Cauldron is the best deck in the format. I think that's pretty clear at the moment. Is this deck able to beat it? We will find out in this video. Hopefully. Maybe we won't get paired into it in like the next 5 matches, and then we will not find out. But I hope so. And if not, we're gonna have a fun time with like this weird, quirky combo deck by Marvin. All right, let's jump into it. I love to play first. Yeah, this works. This works. Yeah. Llanowar Elf. Let's go. Into Worldwagon. Into Dragonhawk. I'm not exactly sure, but I think with the Enter the Battlefield trigger on the stack, I can crew the Worldwagon, and then I get 2 cards from the ETB trigger here, which would be sweet. And yeah, I think I'm going to do that exactly. The mana requirements, heavy on green, blue is really the splash. I already have 2 blue sources. Red is also the splash in a way. I guess I'll just get a mountain. I mean, my mana's perfect. I have a lot of green mana. Break out into Curator. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, I needed to get mountain. I'm sorry. I have the double red card in hand. Jesus Christ. Okay. First game of today. It's early in the morning. All right. So I could go Vestige crew, but it seems a lot less powerful than going for the dragon. All right. Let's hold full control and play the dragon. Crew. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this should work the way I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, yeah, this is just insane. This is turn 3, guys. This is insane. I guess I get an island at this point. So much green mana, 2 red already. Oh, wow. I was wrong. It hits exactly at the same turn at the beginning of the next end step. Why did I think it was until the next? Okay, interesting. Well, learning as we go. Sorry about the wrong introduction there. Yeah, so it is fairly easy to just kill with this thing. If you have a bunch of 4 power dudes, play it, boom. Deal them a lot of damage. Like, my opponent's already at 9. I hit them for 5 plus 4 damage here. It's not bad. Ooh, Nova Hellkite. Nice. Alright, down to 8. Opponent's at 9. Well, I have bad news. They are dead. Alright, this was just a turn 4 kill. Lumbering Worldwagon is a pretty messed up card when it works. I mean, with Llanowar Elf on the play, into Worldwagon, into 4 power creature. Okay, that was pretty impressive. You know, I mean, you are a combo deck, but you can also just beat people to death pretty effectively by curving Elf into Worldwagon, I guess. Okay, Nova Hellkite. Abrade, Bounce Off, Onslaught. So, considering this is a matchup where I may not be super reliant on like the combo, I can just like make a big board and it's gonna be good enough. Although, I mean, they could kill me with Overprotect plus the 1+0 Death double strike spell. Yeah, I'm looking at Scrapshooter. It's kind of nice into Patch. Yeah, Scrapshooter is great. It kills like 12 of the early plays. Dissection Tools seems great too. Torture Tower, I think, just doesn't hit enough in this matchup. So those are the cards I want to bring in. And what do I want to take out? Maybe the Sureshot, maybe the Onslaught, maybe those cards seem questionable to me. Origins, a little bit of a slow card. I think I can touch any of these maybe. These cards I can trim a little bit. It gains me life, which is kind of neat. It also is an early play, which I'm kind of, the early plays in this deck are, yeah, that's a little bit of an issue, I think. You don't have good turn 2, like you have one good turn 1 player, but so I'm not going to cut an Esper Origins. I might just get rid of this. Maybe play one and get rid of one of these, and then get rid of one Vestige. I think that's fine. Yeah, the kill conditions, the haste givers. I don't know. I don't think they're that important. Maybe I should have just cut more Vestige. Could do that too. It seems like more of a grindy fair card, and this seems like a fast matchup. I'm not gonna mulligan an elf 2-lander with Worldwagon. I'm not gonna do that. So this is red on turn 1, so I have to play this, or I go starting town. I'm just gonna go with this. Probably have to shock at some point anyways. So I'll just save my 1 damage here by playing this. Okay. Scrapshooter seems really nice in this matchup. Killing the 2-drops is such a nice tempo swing. Okay. Sure. I'm thinking if it's like, I mean, I guess maybe I should play starting down there, shouldn't I? I should have played starting down, yeah. I guess I'll just get. Oh yeah, that was just straight up bad. Oh no, it doesn't work like Fastlands. Ha, that's funny. Yeah, it doesn't work like Fastlands. Sorry, it's early in the morning. I'm recording a video early in the morning, which I usually do not do. I did have my coffee, but I feel like I'm a little not on top of it. Yeah, so if this would be a fast land of the old sense, I would have needed to play it here, right? But because it says third turn of the game, it's actually untapped, no matter how many lands I have in play here. They have Delirium already, not bad. Okay. Alrighty. Well, so we have a window to play this. This is just Vestige time. And then we can put the Dragon into play, I guess, in the end step. And then we're able to cast the cards we find next turn, right? It's pretty neat. Oh. So this will reveal 2. I will be able to play them next turn. If I played this, I can put it on Dragon, reveal 4. And maybe just kill them. Because that is 8 damage. And I have the Worldwagon coming at them. Yeah. Dragon, please. Yeah, that's just a lot of damage. Oh, that's even more damage. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How does this work exactly? So, well, if I have 3 guys, I'm gonna reveal 6 cards, that's 12 damage, right? But now I'm wondering if it's 24. Because this is a triggered ability, right? The 2 damage thing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is. I don't think it is, to be honest. But we'll find out. We'll find out. That is 10 damage. So they have to jump block here at the very least. In any case, they're dead this turn. It's just a question of how dead, I guess. Okay, I can play you and crew here. And attack with both. Man, I can do a lot of damage this turn. Oh, they just take it. Okay, cool. Play this. Get another land. Not that that matters. Play my dragon. Accrue. Alright. That's 10. Alright, cool. Okay. Yep. Oh, I can play this too. That's funny. I can play these. Yeah. I don't need to though. Alright, let's go to the end step. They took 10. Yeah, so that does not double. But they would have still taken 20 there. That was another turn 4. I just killed them twice on turn 4. Not bad, I have to say. Not bad. Yes, play first. Okay, I'm okay with this. Basically, having the Abrade, it's a pretty mid-hand. I mean, any hand without Llanowar Elf turn 1 is going to be less than optimal. But, yeah, I mean, I have Abrade, I have Worldwagon. Oh. Yeah, 4 starting towns. I wondered about that. It seems a little aggressive. You know, you have Botanical Sanctum, you have Spire Bluff Canal. You have some nice lands in these colors. Having to play 4-star. I mean, I get it, you want to play Elf on turn 1, but can you not play, like, Botanical Sanctums, perhaps? More, and, like, play only 2 starting towns? I don't know. I would have to take a closer look at the mana base, but that's... yeah, just some thoughts on that. Nemesis. Dragon aggro. Or just mono red aggro. I'm just gonna go Vestige, right? It's just way better than this. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I should maybe play this. I feel like getting painless sources into play is more important, and I don't know, I could probably get this in sometime later. I have so much mana at this point. Worldwagon into Vestige, it's crazy how much mana this is. Get another red source maybe. So I can like cast a painless dragon. Alright. Yeah, this combination is nice, I have to say. It's very nice. Alright, what are you finding? Esper Origins, sure. I mean, I'm threatening so much damage again next turn. It's like 14 trample, actually. 15 trample with the Sureshot here. My opponent maybe doesn't want to attack, yeah. Okay, the Trailblazer, you don't say. Interesting. Well, they don't attack. I don't have to attack. I can just like build a board. I can also multiple moves here. I can go. But this tramples too, by the way. So this actually doesn't take that much damage. Like this only takes 3 damage if they block with it. So it's actually not that good. So I could just hit them for 14, 15. What is their counterplay to that? I mean, not really anything they can do, right? I think that's just gonna be the play then, honestly. I don't see how I'm dying. They could have a Abrade, I guess, but even that wouldn't be that bad. I mean, a Abrade on the Worldwagon would, would be annoying, but... So yeah, it's just with the Sureshot giving trample. It's pretty good. Cactusfolk Sureshot. I mean, you know, grabbing that out of sort of your... rummaging that out of your trade binder, or not even trade binder, your bulk card pile, and figuring out that this has a place in a constructed deck in standard is pretty dope. It's pretty cool. Write it down to 2. They can shoot 3 damage now. They could put me to 13 or kill something. Sure, they have burst lightning on this. Okay. And now you have 5 mana and a Magda. And I'm at 13 life. Okay, it's a dragon deck. I guess it's a dragon deck. It's not a red aggro deck. It's a mix. Mix of both. Yeah, you can kill this now, and then you can chump block the Vestige. I guess that works, yeah. And you can make a dragon, I suppose. Okay. So you don't even... You can double block. Okay, not bad, not bad. I have 5, 8, 9 mana if I play this. Oh, wow, look at you. Alright. Just play this, right? No, this... No, I should play this. Because this creates me... Well, this creates me mana, this creates me cards, and I think I have enough mana. So I could have chosen essentially what I want to do here. This would reduce this by 1 mana, but then I lose out on a card draw. Let's think about this a little bit more. So I play this. Yeah, no, I have to play this first, because then this only costs 1 mana, and I do want to cheat on mana. I think I'm just going to play the forest. Well, this is even better than forest. I have a mountain, so I'm going to use this instead of the breeding pool. I'm going to bin these. Okay. I could have left the bounce off, to be honest. I could have just left the bounce off and then cast 2 Esper Origins from the graveyard. Draw. Yeah. That would have been a pretty insane turn. And that's sort of like what you can do with the Battlecrier, right? Sure, I'm not going to be able to kill them this turn. I don't have haste. Oops, sorry about that. Jeez. But I'm going to build a massive board. And that's really powerful. Dragons. Big dragons. This has reach. Dissection Tools. Yeah, Nemesis is kind of good against Dissection Tools. 2 mana deal 5. That's effective against my deck. Nothing really stands out in my sideboard, honestly. Maybe the Scrapshooter. No. I might just leave it. Ugin. Ugin? Is Ugin really what I want here? I mean, the Nemesis is a little annoying, maybe in some scenarios, because I don't have a way to, like, deal with that thing. Really. Besides damage. And without the trample, this... I could really have attacked on the ground. So Ugin would clear it. Spectral Denial. On the draw. Devastating Onslaught seems kind of nice, to be honest. I'm just gonna run it back. I don't know. Leaving a Abrade for Zarkan and Magda. Maybe... I think there's some dragon giving artifact for 3 mana that I can also blow up, potentially. Yeah. Huh. Opponent's taking a mulligan. I think I'm gonna try it. I think Elf turn 1 is just so important. Especially on the draw. And even if I don't find blue, which I did, luckily. Actually, I have to play this turn 1. Yeah, I see the starting turn a little bit more now. Although, I mean, Botanical Sanctum and, well, Spybluff Canal is bad with Llanowar Elves. But this deck should maybe play more Botanical Sanctums. Because you need, like, I can't go Forest, Elf this turn 2, right? So I need a duel on turn 1. But yeah, Botanical Sanctum, I would think you can up the count there a little bit. somehow, some way. Shave down on starting towns, and you can play the red Verge. Okay, they have a really slow start. The red-green Verge, I mean. Seems nice in this deck. Doesn't cast Elf turn 1, I guess. None of the Verges do. Yeah, none of them. It's a little awkward for the Elf. That one's awkward for the Elf too. But I can play the Sureshot here. Maybe should have played Stomping Ground so I can play this for free mana. And then hit a land and play it. But you could also make the case that I want to play, I want to leave up Breeding Pool for bounce off. Oh, they're gonna kill my guy. This Onslaught looks pretty bad now. Oh, nice. They're gonna kill this next turn, probably. I can hit them for 8 here. I could also try to save it next turn. And then play. I mean, I have to play this dragon though. The dragon is so insane here. It's a 5/5. It blocks this. Oh, they can ping it and I can attack into it, I guess. This would literally just be a lava axe if I use it here. I think that might be fine though. It's a bit of a weird play. It's just 4 damage to the face, but I think it's okay, as I kind of like the idea of putting them under the gun life total wise, because that puts them on the back foot, and now I feel like they feel threatened enough to not go for the dragon here and go for the Thundermaw for the 2 damage deal 5, which really slows down their progress, and then I can deploy the Dragonhawk and you know, maybe take over with the Dragonhawk. Okay, so I go to 12, then I go to 10. They can't attack with any of these, but they can put me to 6 with this. Yeah, you know, that's just how it is. I also put them to 6. Okay, and then, I mean, this is super threatening, right? This is just threatening lethal. So they cannot actually attack. They're just dead if they do this. This card is kind of crazy, to be honest. Really powerful. It's a 5-mana card that just sort of like dies to removal. But it is very powerful. Alright. Play first. This hand, I think, is just too slow. Alright, well, mulling into 5. Worldwagon, Trailblazer are cards that can get you out of a mulligan, I hope. I would guess. Esper Origins 2. I could have kept that hand and just banked on drawing green. So I have these Esper Origins to really like catch back up on card advantage. But yeah, seems risky. This seems good. I can cast everything, yeah. This can get me the second red for the dragon. That's a cool artwork. Might just be Vivi. No, Overlord discarded. This is crazy how many people play this Yuna deck. I keep running into it. Let's get the red. Then I can go Battlecrier Abrade next turn. It's kind of nice. It's pretty good mulligan. I mean, Lumbering Worldwagon is just such a powerful card in this deck. Yuna might be a little too much here, though. If they go for Yuna overall next turn, it's kind of strong. I would need to find my combo cards at that point. Blue. Barely have any blue cards left in my deck. That doesn't make any sense. Just another red or green, I guess. Okay, I'll get a green. Yeah, this only reduces in my turn, so I have to play a Abrade right now. Yeah. I just have to hope they don't have it, I guess. Turn 4 Yuna. Okay. They do not have it. So I could do some shenanigans potentially this next turn. If I draw a good card, like, okay, that's annoying. They topped, so Yuna's probably coming next turn at the very least. Worldwagon is so good. I guess red. Yeah, I got an island. I don't know why. I guess if I draw double Battlecrier, I have 2 left in my deck. I mean, the mana is gonna be fine, I hope. Although you do have to be a little bit careful, probably. Deal 5. So my mana reduction is donezo. But so is their life total, to be honest. This type of interactive game we can play right now. I have to choose. Well, yeah, I mean, I have 4 Trailblazer and 3 Dragonhawks. Dragonhawk's gonna win anyways. So I just name Trailblazer. So name human. And then they have to jump block if they're ready, yeah. Sure. I mean, if they don't find Yuna, these Worldwagons are just gonna kill them. What does this do? If a triggered ability triggers an additional time. That's funny. So you get to return 2 things with Yuna. You get to trigger this twice. And this only finds enchantment, so it doesn't pick up Yuna. So it milled 5, didn't pick up anything, and then it milled 3 enchantments. There's another roaming throne. Well, it's lethal, I guess. They don't have a get lost. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good, I guess. Who needs a combo? That was a multi 5. I mean, Worldwagon. Yeah, if you don't kill that thing, it's pretty good, I guess. And that was wild. Okay. Abrade and bounce off don't seem amazing here to me. I would think strokes, denial, ghost track here. Yeah. It's probably where I want to be. This Terra card, they can flip it and copy stuff. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. I also do want to be proactive and linear in this matchup. I'm just gonna put these 2 out, I think, though. Put this in, this. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty linear. I exchanged the counter, I exchanged this for counters. which can also secure me a victory, right? If I build a big board, I can just leave up one Spectral Denial and win. It's kind of similar to this. Yeah. So I think this seems fine. And I barely touched like any of my combo pieces, that type of stuff. I mean, I could have some removal for the Rydia fear of missing out stuff and the Terra, I guess. That is true. That is true. Could maybe have some of that, like Abrade. I don't know. I don't want to have too many interactive cards. That's the thing. I could cut the Sureshot, maybe. Yeah, there's always a tricky balance to strike. How many combo pieces can I take out? At what point do I make my deck too non-functional in a way, or at least my combo plan, and like, you know, I keep drawing 2 Ghost Dragons is going to be pretty bad, plus an Abrade, and you know, I don't have anything to crew the Worldwagon with, you know, stuff like that. I'd love to draw some Trailblazers. That card seems bonkers beyond belief in this deck, but I have not been drawing them much. This hand is pretty interesting. I don't think I like it, to be honest. It's just so many 4-drops. This is in a way as a 4-drop too. Yeah, I could find a 3-drop, I guess. I mean, if I feel lucky, I could keep, but like I don't even have the lands. That's a weird hand, man. That's a weird hand. If I surveil into 2 lands and a 3-drop, I mean, things could go wrong so badly. I don't think I should try it. Okay, we're going to 5 again. It'd be like that. What can you do? I don't know if I should keep, like, I don't think I should keep that. Like, I think I should keep that hand on a 6. I'm keeping. Oh, man. I think I keep that hand on a 6, but the Esper Origins opener. I don't know if I want to take damage to play this. I don't think so. But I don't think I want to keep it on a 7. On the draw. Yeah, on the play, no, definitely not. Maybe I have a Abrade. That would be kind of sad. Oh, yeah. Same thing. It's fine. I mean, I have Worldwagon, so. They have Ultima. Oh, that's nice. Oh, they leave it in the bin. Scary. That's a bit of a telling play, I'd say. What could be in their hand? Madison Chase is awesome, so I guess I'll just grab it. I guess I have some counter spells in my deck now, so I want more blue. I kept the 4-lander, right? Banishing Light. Let's go. Ay. Okay. The deck only plays 24 lands for what it's worth, so it's actually not that land heavy. Okay. Yeah. I kind of want to play 4 Esper Origins in this deck. Esper Origins seems kind of perfect for this deck. So 4-power theme. It's an early game spell, gains some life, and finds you your combo pieces. Seems kind of great to me. Yeah. I don't know how I'm getting out of this. Maybe the 5-mana dragon. Right, I'm getting out of this. I'm dead. Okay. Sure. Very, very interesting. Ultima. Ultima. I want to play the Vestige. Abrade. They still have... Okay. Maybe the bouncer... I mean, the bouncing Yuna is kind of difficult. I think this card is kind of nice, even in this matchup. I guess I could have Scrapshooter. Yeah. Scrapshooter is probably the correct play. I don't know if I should have that many counterspells even. I'm gonna keep this. I'm just happy to see a hand that's keepable, honestly, guys. Like, I think I'm gonna start with this. Could be wise to hold on to the breeding pool because you want to play it as sort of your last land when you've gone through some combo shenanigan turns. And then you want to hold up the Spectral Denial with that breeding pool. I don't know if... I mean, I can actually keep both. Go 1 and a 4 and then 5. Sure. Battlecrier plus Spectral Denial is a nice combination, I have to say. If they don't kill it, I can go Throne next turn or Origins. Hold up Denial for 2. Ooh, nice. They don't. That is wonderful. That is actually wonderful. I could go Esper Origins. That creates me 2 mana next turn. And then with that 2 mana, I can play the Throne. I think that makes more sense, to be honest. Yeah. Ooh. I don't think I want that. I do like that one. Okay, this is oh, I could play Trip. Well, no, I don't want to do that. I want to hold up for the Annie joins up. Yeah. This is nasty. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, sorry about that. A little bit of a technical misplay. Not even, I don't know what you call that, but that was just stupid, I guess. That's what you call that. Well, this game would have been easy peasy, super over, combo, dead, whatever. So I'm sad I couldn't showcase you this turn, I guess, in its full glory. That's indeed unfortunate. Okay, so if I go Roaming Throne, Trailblazer, I'm gonna have 2 additional mana. Or I just draw a bunch of cards. It's a little tilting. Anyways, yeah, they would have been so dead. It would have been completely over. Okay. I could go this first, then this. If I go this first, I do, and then I put this on Dragon, I guess. They will just get back an Overlord, probably. That's 17. I can go this into the Dragon. This is difficult. Because I don't have that many cards. Sorry, because I don't have any extra mana. I don't know if I should go for this Roaming Throne mana line or if I should just try to kill them. I think I should just try to kill them because like I can play the Throne next turn. This deals them 6. That thing can stay back, I guess. I don't want to trade with the Terra. The Terra seems kind of useless. So next turn I can play the Throne, attack with the Hawk, and kill them. I guess they have flyers if they have Yuna. They have double Yuna too. Yeah. Oh, they only have 1 enchantment though. Okay. Oh, it gains trample. That's nice. Bird, dragon, bird. Let's go with bird. Yeah, I would have gone completely nuts that turn. We have to do it like this now, but that's gonna be okay. That is a cheesy what 6 times 2, 12 plus 7. Trample. So they take 17. Yeah. All right. Well, it worked out anyhow, but we could have like comboed them that turn. All right. Well, that's okay. Yeah. I mean, this deck does its thing pretty well, I'd say. I've certainly been impressed. I again did not get paired into Vivi Cauldron, to be honest. Nobody wants to play that deck right now on the ladder, I suppose. People are tired of it, perhaps. Or it's just, you know, the platinum. The higher you get up, the more there's going to be Vivi Cauldron because the people are going to be a little more competitive. Yeah, I think there's even more tuning you can do, maybe a little bit here and there. But I have to say, I really like this whole idea of this deck. And I'd love for this to be good. It's just so different than, you know, what we're used to in terms of standard decks. Sort of the green Llanowar Elf shells. Llanowar Elf in general just hasn't seen much play, even though it's such a good card. Green, in a way, has been just not a thing in standard really for a while. So having like a Lumbering Worldwagon, Trailblazer, green kind of combo rampy deck with 4 power theme of Temur Battlecrier, that really puts a lot of themes together. It's neat, it's nice. I think that's great for the game and great for the format if this deck would be playable. And you know, my verdict right now, it is. I kind of like it. I would probably include more Surrak in the sideboard. And maybe change the mana base a little bit around, try to include more Botanical Sanctum. This card just seems fantastic in this deck. And Starting Town, you know, it's a little painful as a 4-off. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did playing this deck. And yeah, with that being said, I hope to see you next time. Peace out.